In terms of AI, the index came, in 17, has expanded in 18, and now is giving for the media, the policy actor, and the global community, a ranking of where government are with their use of AI and the capacity that they have to meet the challenge with AI.
Both countries are fairly strong on their technology sectors. That's definitely worth noting. The USA, obviously well known for Silicon Valley, is almost synonymous with innovation. It's got a very dynamic tech economy, but also crucially, it's got the scale. One of the things that we're looking at in this year's index is the size of your technology sector, and not just the size of the sector as a whole, but the size of the companies you have in it, because obviously small startups can and do drive innovation, but the big giants like Google and Amazon and IBM have the scale necessary to really drive AI innovation and then commercialize their findings. So that's one of the US's particular strengths. For Canada, their government has put a lot of thought into the policy behind particularly the responsible use of AI. So one of their aims from their strategy, which they published in 2017, Canada was one of the first countries in the world to publish a national AI strategy. One of their aims in that strategy is to be a global thought leader in the issue of responsible AI. So the future, you have these two different visions. On the one hand, commercially driven, all about innovation and a light touch regulatory approach. On the other hand, you have this more internationalist outlook, more collaborative approach, more focused on human capital. But you also have these areas of collaboration like the US-Canada Innovation Partnership. So you might start to see these two quite different visions converge as the countries work together in future.
You see it transforming sectors like banking, the way that governments interact with their citizens, and even in things like agriculture. But that transformation isn't happening in the same way in every country around the world. Like, we need to work out why it's going faster in some countries, why it's going slower in others, and the different approaches that are happening around the world.